Here's my rant on the entire WWE roster. AJ Lee, general manager, horrible general manager. She is a slut, whore, douchebag. She's untalented, always sticking her butt out. She sucks. I don't know why people like her so much. She's one of the ugliest divas there. Okay. I want nothing but the worst for her. They, they're booking her as a crazy general manager. I don't think she's crazy. I just think she's a horrible actor, horrible wrestler. It's horrible. She's a slut. She should be a prostitute or something. Not in the WWE. Oksana. I like her role with Cesaro. But her loving a freaking puppet, that just threw me off there. She can't wrestle. I guess she's just looks. Um, looks can only last you somewhat of a decent time in WWE, but other than that, she's one of the good divas I like. Alberto Del Rio. Or I hate this guy. I don't think he can wrestle. He's boring. I only watch him to see what Ricardo's gonna do. You know, Ricardo is just entertaining. Alberto Del Rio is boring, but you already know that. Mexican aristocrat, my arse. Okay, he is freaking horrible. Boring wrestler, boring gimmick, just boring. Alex Riley. See, if he was a school bully, the gimmick school bully, he'll be decent, but he's not a school bully. He's trying to play to the fans like he's John Cena or something. I don't know why WWE booked him like that. You know, uh, I wish he had something going for him, but right now he doesn't. If he was the bully gimmick character, maybe I'd appreciate him more, but he's not. So yeah, Alicia Fox, one of the best divas. Her legs are so long, like freaking Jinder Mahal's legs. Jeez, I thought she was Rihanna. First time I seen her on Raw, I thought she was Rihanna. Seriously. Uh, she's a good wrestler, a great Divas champion. Um, I I think she's one of the best divas, and I love her. Antonio Cesaro. The gimmick with Santino right now, not working, not working. Um, but I think he's a great wrestler. He was a great wrestler in ROH. Um, Current United States champion. I'm fine with that, but I think he should have been Intercontinental champion instead of United States. But I'm okay with whatever championship he holds. United States, Intercontinental. I think he should have been tag team champions with Drew McIntyre. I think that would have made a good tag team. He's from Switzerland and Drew is from United Kingdom. I think that could have been a great tag team. But wrestler wise, he's a great wrestler. Beth Phoenix, the number one diva. Number one diva ever. Not Lita, not Trish Stratus, not Karma, not any of those ladies. Sorry. Not Mickey James either. Beth Phoenix. Because she represents what a WWE diva should look like. You don't have to be a model. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to freaking date every man in a company. Kelly Kelly. Beth Phoenix is dominant. Great wrestler. Great performer. Just everything a diva should be. The Glamazon. The Big Show. The Big Show. course, he's entering the end of his career. But I liked his run as just the Big Show, being dominant. Uh, People call the Big Show boring and dull, and he does the same thing every week. Really, he's the opposite of dull and boring. Okay, AJ's dull and boring. The Big Show, just I like his wrestling. I like his gimmick. Just a monster, a monster. No mercy. He should have been Intercontinental Champion for a longer time, or World Heavyweight Champion a little bit more years. You know, WWE misuses their wrestlers, and I think the Big Show is just one of the best wrestlers on the roster. Booker T, shucky ducky, quack quack. Oh, here we go. That Booker T, that's the Booker T I'm talking about. This Booker T, general manager of SmackDown Booker T, it's like the general manager of SmackDown should always be an African American man. But I like it that way, I guess. Booker T's alright. I mean, he was a great wrestler, but his his gimmick right now, being sued and everything. I mean, really, Booker T. I like him on commentary better. But JBL's coming back, hopefully. I mean, hopefully he comes back. Brodus Clay. Focus. No, none of that. Brodus Clay's freaking, his gimmick is so tiring, so boring. It sucks. It's not worse than AJ's gimmick, but it's the same. Squashing wrestlers like Kurt Hawkins. Come on now. Come on. Kurt Hawkins is awesome. Brodus Clay is freaking boring, dull, lame. He stole somebody else's theme song. Just horrible. He's not like the Big Show. He's just something that I couldn't care about. When he was on NXT, I saw something going for him, but now he's just a WWE Slam character. All the WWE Slam characters are comedian characters. Comedian. And that's what he is. He's nothing more than a comedic character. Camacho. Big Camacho. He's not even Hispanic. He's from the Pacific Islands, man. Camacho's a great wrestler with Hunico. They're a great tag team. I love it. I mean, he's not a great wrestler, but him and Hunico, they make a good tag team. I really like them. I like mid-card people because even though they don't get a push, they still wrestle. They still go out there every night doing what they do, doing what they love, and I appreciate that. Cameron, she decides to bribe a police. Cameron, retarded. Hot but retarded. You can't wrestle, so you're only looks. I don't like Brodus Clay, so that means I don't like you. Alright? Moving on. Christian, a great wrestler. An even better wrestler in TNA. Christian, he's won many world titles from ECW to TNA. The WWE. He's been everywhere. I really like Christian. He's a great wrestler next to Edge. Edge is a fantastic wrestler. I love Edge. I love Edge. Christian, I love him the same. He can win many more world titles. He's a great wrestler. But he's a better wrestler in TNA. I think if he went to TNA, he would be the face of that company. CM Punk, the man who can do whatever the hell he wants, like tell a fan they have a vagina. CM Punk's taking his power way too far. He told a fan on Twitter that they should die, but AW gets fired for telling a joke. I mean, I like CM Punk in the ECW days and the SES days, Straight Edge Society days, and the New Nexus days. That was the CM Punk I love this cult of personality, CM Punk, but outside the cult of personality, he needs to get his act together. You're not God, okay? You're a freaking wrestler. Don't go on Twitter telling people to freaking die. He talks about what he thinks should go around like he's a dictator or something. CM Punk, you got a championship. He's a WWE champion. You got a championship that is won by a planned out choreography of a wrestling match. It's not UFC. It's not MMA. You don't actually hurt the person. You got no power whatsoever. You talk on Twitter, you talk social media that you can knock this guy out, you can beat this guy up, when in all honesty, you can't even beat Hornswoggle up if it came to that situation. In my opinion, your attitude sucks, but I like your character. I like it. You are the cult of personality, but you're not the cult of the world, okay? Cody Dash, Cody Rhodes. That Cody Rhodes. That's the Cody Rhodes I love, especially with the mask on. Cody Rhodes went from a skinny nobody with Hardcore Holly to just one of the greatest heels I've ever seen in my entire life. Cody Rhodes is awesome. He should be Intercontinental Champion 10 times. Great wrestler. I mean, this guy is just perfection in the ring. Just everything a heel should be is Cody Rhodes. Should have the IC title right now. I love this dashing Cody Rhodes. I just love that gimmick, the persona. I know he can beat CM Punk up. Kurt Hawkins. Man, this guy is a good wrestler. I mean, when he was with Tyler Rex, I really love their tag team. I really love their YouTube channels, even though I've never seen none of their cartoons yet. But I really love their mid-card Mafia. He's one of those guys that couldn't get a push just because he had nothing. They thought he had nothing going for him. But look, dude, Kurt Hawkins is awesome, okay? When he was with the Edgeheads, he was awesome. I forgot their other tag team, but awesome, okay? Damien Sandow. You wear a blue robe, but you wear under it pink and purple wrestling gear. What kind of madness, contradiction is that, okay? I don't even know how to explain Damien Sandow. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. He's kind of like a CM Punk to me, you know. He's annoying as hell, but then I just love his wrestling. I love the wrestling, but when they talk, it's just annoying. Like, seriously. CM Punk talks, I'm always interested when CM Punk talks, but outside of that, it's annoying. Damien Sandow is kind of different, but similar. When he talks in his persona, it's annoying. But when he wrestles, it's something different. But I hate squash matches. That's why I hate Brodus Clay. Daniel Bryan, yes, no. WWE's trying to push his gimmick all the way to the moon. When he was in NXT, you know, like some kind of guy that'll win a cruiserweight title and nothing more. Colin Delaney. But he proved WWE wrong, I guess. I like Daniel Bryan. I like the thing he's doing with Kane right now. A great wrestler, technician wrestler. But one thing I hate is that he keeps changing his locks from LaBelle to yes to no to what else to maybe. Don't let WWE push you like that. Keep the freaking LaBelle lock. It's called LaBelle lock. Keep the freaking lock. Kind of nonsense is the yes lock, no lock. And but other than that, he's a great wrestler. I like the gimmick he's going up with. You know, crazy gimmick. You know, it's working for him. I really like that. Darren frickin' Young, the Black John Cena, as they say. Wrestling wise, he's all right. He's up there with Alex Riley, I guess. Um, but persona wise, Derek Young's just. Let me take that back. Persona wise, I like Derek Young. Darren Young. Derek, what the hell ever. Uh, I like him, I guess. It's like a Shawn Michaels Marty Jannetty thing. Once the primetime players break up, Darren Young is going to be the Shawn Michaels, and Titus O'Neil is going to be Marty Jannetty, because Darren Young is pretty much more talented of the two. I could see him as Intercontinental Champion, a few more Tag Team Champions, but not a World Champion. No. Um, I like the pick though. You know, that's what's up. The pick. Other than that, David Otunga, the lawyer, whatever the hell he is, wrestling wise, can't wrestle. You're up there with Brodus Clay. I mean, you're down there with Brodus Clay. I hate your fucking gimmick. It sucks. Just trying to be some kind of lawyer carrying around coffee, what tea, milk, whatever he does. I mean, you got so much muscle. How could you suck so bad? Dude, you're lucky you got a wife that can sing. Other than that, you'd be a nobody. Dolph Ziggler. They say the guy can sell anything. I don't see it. Okay. He can't even sell a good match to me, really. Dolph Ziggler is a great wrestler, but people are pushing him so far to the sky. Oh, Dolph Ziggler should have been WWE champion. Dolph Ziggler should be a world champion. Dolph Ziggler should have never won the world title in the first place. He's a great wrestler. I love his persona, but the guy can't talk. That's the thing that doesn't sell to me. He can't talk. It's worse than Derek, Darren Young trying to sell a pay-per-view match against John Cena and being serious. It's just not gonna happen. Can't take this guy seriously, and I don't take Dolph seriously either. Wrestling wise, Dolph is a great wrestler. Perfection. Blonde hair, everything, perfection. But other than that, no, not selling at all. Drew McIntyre. You know what I hate? I hate when wrestlers, they have gimmicks of their country, state, whatever. Like Drew McIntyre. He had the Scotland flag. He always wore blue, black, and white. And then once the WWE drops him down to WWE superstar level, they go on wearing crap like black, gold. I mean, Drew McIntyre. You're not supposed to be wearing all that from Scotland. Red, pink. What? Confusing myself. Great wrestler. He should have been one of the people Vince pushed. Not to main event level, but upper mid-card level. Beautiful wrestler. Beautiful on the mic. But The clothes. Not feeling it. Great wrestler. Epico. Epico. He's a great wrestler. I like when tag teams, they don't talk, they just show what they're all about by wrestling. That's him. That's Epico. You know, great, great wrestler, great cruiserweight wrestler. Evan Bourne, great wrestler, great high flying wrestler. I love the cruiserweight action. Um, I love the lower mid card wrestlers. I really love them. Kurt Hawkins, Epico, Camacho. I love all that. That's what it's all about. Evan Bourne's probably more higher than them, but still, he's lower than Cena. Everybody's lower than Cena. He's lower than Dolph, and I really love his wrestling, man. It's cruiserweight. It's awesome. You know, makes me love cruiserweight wrestling. Eve. Eve sucks. She's nothing more than a pretty model face. And I told you guys that pretty model face will last you not that long, but a decent run. Um, I mean, she is hot, but can't wrestle. Raquel Diaz level of wrestling. Okay? Non-existent. Oh, you can do a backflip. Really? Kurt Angle can do a backflip. He's like 40 something, okay? Get over yourself. Eve friggin' sucks. And Caitlyn makes Eve look like John Cena or the Hulk Hogan of the 80s or The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin. Anyway, I'll get to her when it comes to her. Look, Eve, Jesus. Just stick to non-wrestling, please. I appreciate it. And you can't act either, okay? Can't act, can't wrestle. That's a horrible combination. Ezekiel Jackson. I like this character. He's the last ECW champion. I hate when people don't count the ECW title as an actual world title. John Morrison is a former world champion, just like The Miz. CM Punk, Rob Van Dam, The Big Show. Mr. McMahon is a two-time world champion. Okay? Bobby Lashley, Chavo Guerrero, former world champ. Ezekiel Jackson, Jack Swagger. He's a two-time world champ. Okay, Matt Hardy, Christian, you know, all former world champ. I hate when people don't count that title as a world title. It is a world title. It's like WCW. And ROH is a world title too. I count it as a world. I don't care if it's in the Indies. It's a world title. Ezekiel Jackson, former world champion, bodybuilder. But he was better with the Brian Kendrick. Being honest, his matches are boring. Great wrestler, but his matches are boring. I think he was better as a bodyguard. What happened to that bodyguard with Tyson Kidd? Anyways, he's better as a bodyguard, you know. That's really all I have to say about him. The Great Khali, what happened to 2005? You know, that Great Khali was scary. I thought he was going to take over the WWE. Now this Great Khali's bouncing up and down. What happened? This is like when wrestlers just eat too much and drink too much, you know. It can hurt. It can hurt. The Great Khali's an awesome wrestler. People say, this guy can't wrestle. I think the Great Khali can wrestle. One of the best world champs I've seen ever. The worst world champ was Dolph Ziggler. I'll tell you that much. I mean, the Great Khali is everything a world champion should physically be. 7 feet tall, 300 plus pounds, gigantic force of evil. The Great Khali. Now he's the bouncing up and down Hornswoggle loving Great Khali, and that is WWE's fault. Other than that, he's an awesome Heath Slater. His gimmick right now, horrible. The guy can wrestle as much as Alex Riley on any given day. He should be one of those stars WWE, WWE should de-push. He's a great heel, but okay, I'm just gonna say this. Those man tits, breast, whatever things are freaking disgusting. All the other men have regular pecs, no homo, but this guy, gee, what are you eating that is making your boobs stick out? Yes, boobs stick out that way. That is disgusting. Wrestling wise, you are again up there with Alex, down there with Alex Riley. Gimmick wise, I hate your gimmick. Hornswoggle. You remember that Hornswoggle with Finley? That was Hornswoggle. That was a little bastard. This Hornswoggle is Dylan Postal. Hunico, I love him with Camacho. I love Hunico. I love Camacho. I love Hispanic tag team wrestling. Well, this Hispanic tag team, well, he's Hispanic. Camacho's not. I love the gimmick. I love it. They don't get pushed. They should have already been tag. They should have already been tag team champions. Not freaking Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Hunico, and Camacho. Should have already been tag team. Should have been tag team champions right now. Jack Swagger, former two-time world champion, All-American, American pro athlete / wrestler. Great technical wrestler, submission wrestler. Anything you want to throw in salad, Jack Swagger is that guy. Just great great physical body, arms of a monkey, legs of a kangaroo, smile. Dude, that sounds so no homo. But everything you would expect a champion to be, that is Jackie Swagger. Okay? Swag. He's a great wrestler. Don't know why WWE made him lose all those matches, but he's just everything WWE needs with the lift. Cody Rhodes too, but Jack Swagger, man, that's my dog. Jerry the King Liar. Oh, the crowd is clearly cheering. Cena sucks. Cena sucks. Jerry comes in. The crowd really like John Cena. Jerry, we can tell Vince is telling you to say this, but clearly they hate John Cena. We're right here listening to him. You're just gonna blatantly lie. Jerry, your job is to lie to the fans. Added to that, you are just a horrible commentator. Horrible. You're probably the worst commentator ever. Ever. Next to Caitlyn. Ever. Okay? You're so bad. You're down there with Hornswoggle. Okay? So bad. Your wrestling sucks. You suck. If punching was actually a freaking finisher, every WWE superstar would already freaking won their matches in less than 2 seconds. Okay? What is the difference between your old punches and John Cena's punches? John Cena's 10 times stronger than you. Why should your punch be a freaking finisher? Doesn't make sense. You're a horrible commentator, horrible wrestler, horrible human being, in and outside the ring. I don't care. I don't care what people say. Jimmy or Jay Uso don't know who this guy is. He's an alright wrestler. I mean, he's not there with Camacho, but he's not there with Camacho or Hunico. But I think the Usos together, great, great tag team. Great tag team. They are a high flying tag team, even though they have little pounds on them. They're like a Samoa Joe tag team, you know, without the submissions. I like the theme of their tag team, but the thing I don't like about them is that their finisher is just a splash. Um, Anybody can do a splash. That's Rey Mysterio does a splash. Tamina does a splash. Pretty much everybody does a splash. And what is the difference? It's worse than punching. You know, punching is your finisher. Why is a splash a finisher? I get Froggy Splash. I get 5-star Froggy Splash, but any acrobatic moves in the air can be a cool finisher, but just a regular splash. You guys can even be a little bit creative. And the beginning of your theme song, Ahuga Kaga Waga, Amuga Muga Muga Miga Muga Usos. No, that has to stop. I get it's part of your culture, but it sucks. Wrestling wise, you guys are alright. Jinder Mahal, yes, I love him. You know, he has the legs of giraffes. I mean, this guy is freaking tall as hell. The Allah thing, he's just a perfect fit for a heel. Uh, Jinder Mahal is awesome. He can wrestle. He's just the best. He's the best. Uh, One of the best heels right now. I really I like heels like him. People that just come, dominate, do what they gotta do, leave. On occasions they attack, but you know, that's if you get him aggravated. Jim Hall's awesome. Uh, he should be fighting for a title. You know, he should have been NXT champion, not freaking Seth Rollins. You know, I like Seth Rollins, but what is your gimmick, dude? What is your gimmick? A freaking crazy, freaking psychotic rock star? Horrible gimmick. Worse than AJ's gimmick. AJ had the worst gimmick I've ever seen in my life. And Seth Rollins, your gimmick is down there with her. Okay. Just not a good gimmick. Jinder Mahal should have been NXT champion. I think he should start the NXT title off with, you know, an Indian person. That would bring an international light beam to the NXT. Jinder Mahal is awesome. John freaking Cena. He's freaking for both of these guys. John Cena, great wrestler. Great. Just great. I mean, John Cena is just perfect. He doesn't wear boots, he wears shoes. He's perfect, dude. People hate on this guy. I don't care if you hate on him. You can hate him for wearing shoes. You can hate him for being him. Hate this guy. I don't care. Call me a fanboy. I don't care. I'm gonna call you a hater. Give me a reason why I'm a fanboy. I'll give you a reason why you're a hater. Try to defend that you're a hater. I'm gonna defend that I'm not a fanboy. Or try to defend you're not a hater. John Cena is awesome. Okay, he's awesome. I can see him every Monday doing what he does. He doesn't have to have the title in his hand, but I can see him every Monday doing what he does, still in the show. That's how we do. Okay, I see him as the best right now. He is number one, and hopefully he can be number one for a couple more years. People are gonna hate me. I don't care. If you even went that far in this video to hate me, screw you. But the rainbow thing, he's gonna end up like Shaq. The rainbow thing, man. I mean, you can have as many shirts as you want, but it's gonna be every color of the rainbow, dude. What the hell is this guy's name? This guy by Josh Matthews. He's in between John Cena and Josh Matthews. What? Johnny Curtis. There we go. Jake Kurt. Johnny. What the hell ever. God awful wrestler. God awful actor. Horrible. He should date Caitlyn or AJ in real life. God awful. Josh Matthews 10 times better than Johnny Curtis or Jake Curtis or whatever this guy's name is. Josh Matthews, great commentator. I think he should take Jerry Lawler's place. Feels that to me. JTG. It's your boy. The hair thing, are you trying to come out? Is that a way of telling us you're trying to come out? It's not a bad thing, though. But we'll lose it immediately. I like lower mid cards and people that don't even get spots on rosters. Well, you're not the exception. You're everything I don't want to see. Your name is cool, JTG. It's your boy. Shield. But other than that, you're no Booker T. Wrestling wise, you can pass as a squash match person. Something that we can feed to Brodus Clay or Brock Lesnar or Ryback or something. I don't know. Kane, you're not somebody that should be pushed at all. Justin Gabriel. I can't wait till Leo Kruger comes on the roster so you can tag up with him instead of Tyson Kidd. Justin Gabriel. I mean, you have Chinese letters on your boots, but you're clearly South African. Anyways, Justin is a great wrestler. Better than Heath Slater. Better than some guys, JTG. I don't think you should have championships right now, but once Leo Kruger comes on the roster, you and him should be tag team, and you should turn heel. That's how I'm seeing it. That's how it should go. This should be like South African Connect or something. And Kofi Kingston should face them like an African versus an African match. That's what's up. Wrestling wise, like I said, you're right there with Tyson. I haven't reviewed Tyson Kidd yet, but you and Tyson Kidd are, right there next to each other. And Rey Mysterio. Jake Roberts. What is this guy's name? Is it Jake Roberts? Or Robert Jake? Caitlyn. Oh, God. God. Lord have mercy. She wrestles worse. She wrestles worse than Charmel. She wrestles worse than Lillian Garcia. She wrestles worse than Hornswoggle. She's almost there next to Raquel Diaz. And that's saying something. Because Raquel Diaz is probably the worst diva that ever existed in the WWE. And Caitlyn is probably right next to her down there. God awful. Like I said before, she made Eve look like the Queen of England. Okay, all powerful and strong and crap. Caitlyn can't talk. Looks like a man, shaped like a man, not a diva. I would say, what about Beth Phoenix? What about Beth Phoenix? What about Beth Phoenix? Beth Phoenix is hot. She's an awesome wrestler. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Caitlyn is probably the worst diva wrestler I have. Next to Taryn Terrell in TNA, Tiffany. But the worst diva on the WWE roster I have ever seen wrestle. Kane. Kane is awesome. I really like Kane. I really like it. He's up there with the Big Show. I prefer Kane to have a championship on him. Maybe the WWE championship. I think he can go well with that title. But the new mask and the showing of the exposure of the face. I think Cody Rhodes should be facing Kane. Kane's mask is so ugly. It's not like gimmick wise. They're trying to make it ugly. Like, I'm not even talking about gimmick. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about, the mask is like ugly. I like his old mask with the scars and everything. This mask just looks like a piece of crap. I mean, he wears some kind of helmet over his mask, and the helmet is pretty much more scary than the mask. I mean, you can clearly see your nose. I could tell you're human. Your face. I could tell you your devil's favorite. I don't know the rest, but your devil's favorite prodigy or something. I don't know. Okay. Kane. Good wrestling. Good gimmick. Love it. Love it. Love it. But the mask. It's killing you. I know your age. You need room to breathe. But other than that, you need to go back to your old ways. I like Kane without the mask. I thought that was freaking scary as hell. One eye brown, one eye blue. That freaked me out. Not this reptilian skinned Kane. Okay. Holla, Kelly. Again, just a pretty face. Wrestling on and off about wrestling. Other than that, she's just a pretty face. She should not have won the Divas title at all, ever. She should never ever have been champion. She's not strong enough to be a champion. I don't care how long you've been in the country, the company, or the country. I don't care. Just a pretty face, just a model, just like Eve. But you can somewhat wrestle. Eve can't. Kofi Kingston. So tell me, Kofi, what the hell happened to your accent? Is that you or the WWE? Okay, it was the WWE. It's always them. But Kofi Kingston, great, perfect. Number one. When it comes to cruiserweight in the WWE, number one, Kofi Kingston. Okay, Kofi Kingston is the best. All right, cruiserweight ever. And WWE always gives him a title because they know he gets the job done. Because people love him. All right, he is up there with John Cena. Okay, when it comes to being perfection, it's always Kofi Kingston. I love him. But I rather him Jamaican than Ghanaian, West African. Remember when he used to have short hair? Now he has long dreads or braids or whatever you want to call them. He went from Jamaican to Ghanaian in less than 2 years, and that kind of blows my mind. Like Hornswoggle was the anonymous GM. Blows my mind. It doesn't make sense, but then again, what does make sense? The space in Kofi's chest doesn't make sense either. It's like a foot. Kofi, what the hell? Are you banging yourself against the wall where you got a freaking space, a gap, a swimming pool in between your freaking pectorals? All right. Heath Slater needs to give you some of his breast meat, normal breast meat. Put it in there because that just looks flat as hell. You know, his looks like he can milk so many cartons of milk on his own with his own body, with his own boobs. And you look like you can't even produce blood if someone freaking scratched you in there, you know. Other than that, you were the number one cruiserweight wrestler in my book. Layla. Your voice is annoying. I thought Layla was Puerto Rican at first when I saw her in ECW. Then I was like, she was real and regal. They're all like London or somewhere in England. England. I was like, England? What place in the United States is called New England? Okay, I thought she was from New England. Puerto Rican New England or Hispanic or something. They're like, blah, 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 England. I was like, Layla is from England? Probably London. England? When it comes to wrestling, she's about Kelly Kelly. I mean, you can't wrestle. I mean, Kelly Kelly, Brooke Tessmacher, and Layla came so far. They all became champs. Congrats. Layla became two-time women's champ. Kelly Kelly, Divas champ, and Mr. Tessmacher, Knockouts champ, but they all have something in common. Just a pretty face, but no talent. Talentless. All three of them, talentless. Okay, Layla can wrestle. Kelly Kelly can show her body. Brooke Tessmacher can waitress in my state at Hooters. Anyways, Layla can't wrestle. Just another pretty face, just like Kelly Kelly. Don't know why she has the belt when clearly there's Natalya on the roster. Okay, moving on. Lillian Garcia has more talent than both of them combined. Lillian Garcia. Lillian, at first I thought you couldn't sing, but then I actually heard you sing, and you're an okay singer. I like your singing. I like your announcing. You should take Jerry Lawler's place on the announce table. You're better than Jerry, okay? Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. Not anymore, but, you know, the world's most scariest man, I guess. Because he always, even when he's happy, he always looks pissed off, like freaking Oklahoma City Thunder Post. Man, I forgot that man's name, you know, he's so scary. Mark Henry. He should have been a world champion way more times than one. I mean, Mark Henry is a two-time world champion. He should have been a WWE champion too. I mean, I like this guy. His matches are official. He's down to earth. One of the best wrestlers ever. Especially as a world's strongest man. I mean, like I said before, you know, when you have muscle, I want to see some wrestling. I want to see some picking up guys. I want to see some jumping up the top rope. I want to see all that crap. Mark Henry can't jump off the top rope, I understand. But he has muscle and he uses it, unlike other people. Like Ezekiel Jackson, he has muscle. You know, he don't jump off the top rope, but he uses his muscle. He uses that crap. Other guys, big guys, Brodus Clay, they don't got muscle. They just got a whole bunch of fat. Nasty fat. It's disgusting. It's not muscle. It's fat. Fat gets you nothing done. Except high blood pressure. Mason Ryan. Batista what? God. Mason Ryan is kind of like Rob Terry. From Wales. All big and buff, but can't wrestle. Your life depended on it. I like Rob Terry. Rob Terry's my dog. I mean, Robbie T is my dog. Mason Ryan is not my dog. Mason Ryan sucks balls. He can hype a kid's party. And that's pretty much all he can hype. Whether WWE had him as a heel or babyface, he couldn't wrestle. And I hope he can go back to development and practice that, because I think he can really be, you know, one of the guys. But right now he's just there with Heath Slater, probably under Heath Slater. Matt Striker. Now, I don't like Damien Sandow at all. I don't like his gimmick. Intellectual savior of the masses. Matt Striker is the intellectual savior of the masses, okay? Matt Striker is so educated. Matt Striker is the best commentator on WWE program. Matt Striker is the best. Matt Striker is hope Matt Striker sees this video. Matt Striker is number one. I don't care what anybody says. He's number one. Everybody else is number two. Okay? Matt Striker's freaking awesome. Okay? Everybody else sucks monkey balls, just like Mason Ryan does with his talent. Striker's the best. I don't even know why he's on freaking Superstars or wherever he is. He should be on Raw, taking over Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole. Michael Cole. Michael Cole, what show are you on? SmackDown or Raw? Is that WWE's fault or your WWE's fault? Okay. You spit when you talk. I know WWE's telling you to say all this. Like, you went from a heel to a babyface to a heel to a babyface. This is back and forth flip-flopping like CM Punk. You know, I'm okay with that. Whether you're babyface or heel, you spit. You spit. Cody Rhodes spits. But you spit. Cody Rhodes spits. See? Spits. You spit. You spit. Alright? When you spit, it goes everywhere. When Cody Rhodes spits, it goes straight. You spit, bam, everywhere. Like, what the hell, dude? Control your spitting. It's not getting on me. I'm behind the TV, but still. Okay? It has to stop. Other than that, you're a really good commentator. I like you more than Jerry Lawler, but you are nowhere close to Matt Striker. Next. Michael Hennig. McGillicuddy. I mean, he's up there with Heath Slater when it comes to wrestling. Gimmick-wise, nothing. Character-wise, WWE hasn't given him anything, but he hasn't contributed either. So nothing. This guy's a former tag team champion, but Hunico is not. Your name is worthless. You could have been something, but you're not. So what can I use from that? Nothing. Nothing at all. That's pretty much your whole WWE career right now. You're worse than David Otunga. I think David Otunga's matches are 2% better than yours, but 2% is not 100%. So, yeah. Mike the Miz Mizanin. Yes, you are awesome. When he was with John Morrison, um, especially on the dirt sheet, I loved the Miz. The Miz was just the Miz and Morrison, just the #1 tag team. I always wanted them to win a tag team title. I want them to lose it so they can win it again, lose it to someone else so they can win again. I want them to be 10-time tag team champion, but they only won so many together. John Morrison won it with Eminem and The Miz, and The Miz won it with John Morrison and The Big Show and John Cena. The Miz has done a lot. Great wrestler. He's there with Daniel Bryan when it comes to wrestling. I mean, technical, just beautiful. Just beautiful. I mean, when he was a WWE champion, I hated them. I hated them. When anybody holds the world title, I end up hating them unless they actually deserve it. Because the world title is not something that should be fed to everybody like the Intercontinental United States. It's not. It's something that should be held by the person who deserves it. And the Miz did not deserve it at that time. But now that I'm looking at him, now that I see what the Miz is all about, as the Intercontinental Champion, he's there with Daniel Bryan and Cody Rhodes. The Miz is awesome, okay? And I think he deserves that IC title right now. I mean, especially his commentating. His commentating was just off the chain. Alright. Layla's commentating sucked Mason Ryan balls. Vince McMahon. The end of WWE started with Vince McMahon. Some people want to say, but that was the beginning of WWE. That's the future of WWE. No, that was the end of WWE when Vince McMahon did what he did. Does what he does. And you guys are thinking something different from what I'm thinking. I'm not talking about the beginning of WWF. I've said WWE. I'm talking about Linda McMahon's campaign and this whole PG thing. I can't do nothing about it. I won't do nothing about it. But Vince McMahon, if WWE fails and ends up having to sell and just stopping and canceling, it's gonna be because of you. It's not gonna be anybody's fault. It's not gonna be none of the wrestlers' faults. None of the backstage personnel. No writers, no producers, no nothing, no tout, no Facebook, no YouTube, no Twitter, no. It's not gonna be their faults. It's gonna be your fault, chairman. You think primetime players is funny? That crap is not funny. That crap is boring as hell. And it's not funny. You're boring. You're not funny. Naomi, you're just like Cameron. If I talk to you about Naomi, I'm pretty much talking to you about Cameron. You're a pretty face. That's pretty much it. You can somewhat dance, seeing that you were former dancer. But wrestling wise, you got nothing. They say you can wrestle, but last time I seen you wrestle, you're wrestling pretty much the same way AJ wrestles. You know how much I like AJ? I don't. So, yeah. Natalia. If anybody should be a 10-time Divas champion, it should be Natalia Neidhart. Not Natalia. Okay? It's Natalia Neidhart. Or Natty Neidhart. Okay? Natalia is just a golden diva. She is number 2 in the WWE Divas right now. Beth Phoenix is 1. Natalya's number 2. Alicia Fox is clearly number 3. Natalya's just an awesome wrestler. I mean, if she had an opportunity to do cruiserweight stuff, she'd do it. She'd do it better than some of the cruiserweights themselves. Okay. She's up there in men wrestling with Chyna and Lita and Trish Stratus. I'm telling you, she could win the Intercontinental Championship if she wanted to. That's how good she is. Okay. Natalya, just beautiful, beautiful girl. Just golden. Her wrestling is not even. I'm not even gonna say awesome. I'm not even gonna say good. I'm not even gonna say beautiful. Her wrestling is golden. Golden. Wrestling is money in the freaking bank. Okay. Her wrestling is worldwide purity. Worldwide purity. Beth Phoenix and Natalya can't be stopped together, especially together. Put Tamina in that group. If you put Tamina, the Divas of Doom with Natalya and Beth Phoenix, you would have made a right choice with that little group there. But they didn't capitalize on that. Primo, same as Epico, except Primo's more talented. And I think he's the uncle? Brother? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're a great tag team. I really love them. I love cruiserweight. I love cruiserweights, especially cruiserweight tag team. The best cruiserweight tag team I've ever seen is Motor City Machine Guns, but Primo never go with no Motor City Machine Guns. Primo's an awesome wrestler. I really love him. He's a great wrestler by himself, but the fans just don't pan to him as much as other people. So he's a great wrestler. R-Truth. What's up? What happened to that? Now with Little Jimmy. I miss what's up. Fans didn't get tired of that. They didn't get tired of that. Never get tired of that. I used to just walk with Little Jimmy. I mean, what's up with that? Little Jimmy should be following you in the crowd, saying, "What's up?" R-Truth as a wrestler. Alright, I guess. It's not all that. I mean, he's there with Drew McIntyre. And I know I said Drew McIntyre was an awesome wrestler, but yeah, I'm gonna say R-Truth is there with him. Because when he sells stuff like Dolph Ziggler. I'm just not seeing it. Like, I don't care how much you look like you get hurt. You gotta make me believe you got hurt. It's just not happening. You couldn't sell me a pencil for 1 penny. And I hate wrestlers like that. They can wrestle, but then they're selling this on the chain. On the chain. I was gonna say off the chain, but I was like, nah, man, it's on the chain. This guy's tag team champion, man. Right now, he needs Kofi. He needs Kofi. I'm just not seeing R-Truth anymore. I mean, he can go back to TNA and dominate. But right now, Randy Orton, stiff. No homo, stiff. Working Randy Orton, stiff. Just stiff than a lamp. I mean, Randy is so boring. Randy is so dull. Randy is so lame. He can wrestle. I mean, this guy can wrestle. He can wrestle his butt off like Kurt Angle. I mean, I compare him to Kurt Angle, but right now, the way he sells things and the way he does things. I mean, so dull and lame, and he's a crybaby too, a freaking crybaby. Randy Orton just not there. Like CM Punk is a crybaby, but you're a freaking whiner. I mean, geez, CM Punk doesn't whine 24. You whine 24/7. I mean, the worst thing you can do, especially when you're already on top and you already a world championship matches and you're just one of the faces of the company, you don't whine. Take advantage of that. Not the way CM Punk is doing. CM Punk is just making himself look stupid, but you're a freaking legend killer. You're not no Viper. The Viper thing is the thing that really sets everything off. I mean, you were good as a legend killer. I mean, you were a pure wrestler, but now you're just, as the Viper, you're just a whiny, crazy. Oh, it's not happening, man. Okay, you're an okay wrestler, but your selling sucks. Couldn't sell me a pencil for 1 penny. You know, that's how much it sucked, man. Seriously, it's not even good. And just face I'm producer right now, serious. I'm not even playing. Rey Mysterio, great cruiserweight wrestler. I see that he has like a full shirt on now with a question mark. See what eating can do for you? Gets you fatter. I mean, once you're fat, you never go back unless you work for it. I mean, Rey Mysterio, I thought he couldn't do no more, but former WWE champion right there. Um, he's working his butt off right now, trying to get people over. But the person he's trying to get over, I think, is the wrong person to get over. I think he should get Cody Rhodes over instead of freaking Botch Cara. You know, I'll get to him later. I'm gonna go on a rant with him. You know, Rey Mysterio, awesome wrestler. If WWE ever brings the cruiserweight title back, he should be the person that puts the title in glory. You know, so other young guys like Primo and Epico and Kurt Hawkins and Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, Cody Rhodes, all the cruiserweights, Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, they all come for the belt. Ricardo Rodriguez, just pure talent. He's everything. Him and Vicky Guerrero, they should team up. They should team up. There's no reason not to. Ricardo Rodriguez is awesome, and he's a show stealer. He's a show stealer. It's Alberto Del Rio match. I turn on my TV, see Ricardo say, Alberto Del Rio. Then I turn right off. And that's the power of Ricardo Rodriguez. It's pureness. I didn't know what to say. Ricardo's the bomb, man. He's awesome. My dog. Wrestling, I guess for comedic. I mean, there's comedic wrestlers that just aren't funny. Hornswoggle, Santino, Heath Slater, just not funny. But when Ricardo wrestles, I have to take all my clothes off except my underwear. Because I just start sweating of laughter, dying of laughter. Every time I laugh, it's so hot, you know. I start sweating. I put the air on freaking 50 degrees, you know. Air full blowing, you know. I just die laughing, you know. That's how funny he is. And I appreciate that. WWE making him a comedic character because it fits him so well. Rosa Mendez. Can't wrestle. Just a pretty face. WWE doesn't want her to wrestle. So I noticed that. But WWE doesn't want her to wrestle. Why are they making Caitlyn wrestle? Clearly, can't. I mean, Rosa Mendes wrestles better than Caitlyn. So that's kind of hurting my brain a little bit. Um, Clearly, Beth Phoenix did not train Rosa. A long time ago when Rosa Mendes was supposedly uh, Beth Phoenix pupil student. Beth Phoenix did a horrible job, but being a Glamazon, you don't train anybody. Okay, you are the king of the ring, so you can do whatever the hell you want. You have to train nobody. Ryback. Ryback and Brodus Clay together as a combination. Boring, stupid, lame, dangerous, and overhyped. Brodus Clay, boring matches. 2-3 second matches, boring. Funk is on a boring. Somebody come up, boring. No. Ryback, same thing. Feed me, boring. Everything about Ryback is just okay. Is he trying to be Stone Cold Steve Austin with the bald head, and then Goldberg with the undefeated streak, and then Rob Van Dam with the uniform, and then just what is he thinking? Like, what are you supposed to be, like the child of every wrestler on earth put together and make one? That'd be a horrible baby. That's exactly you. A horrible wrestler. Feed me more. I mean, Alicia matches are longer than Brodus Clay by 10 seconds, but boring, just like AJ. Can't wrestle, just like Caitlyn. And lame, just like Brodus Clay. Can't dance either, just like the Funkadactyls. So people love Ryback, I don't. Feed me less. So people gonna hate me, I don't care. I don't care. Lord Tenzai's butler driver guy, I like him. I mean, he's always getting beaten up. Always. Lord Tenzai, little beep. Female dog, if you know what I mean. He's always just the one Lord Tenzai takes his anger out of. And it's Lord Tenzai. It's not no regular Tenzai. It's Lord Tenzai. This guy has been through a lot. He's not no Albert. He's not fat, okay? He's Lord Tenzai. His brother's awesome. His brother's like Ricardo Rodriguez, but not funny. But entertaining, but not funny. Santino Marella. God. He's in the ranks of Brodus Clay and Ryback. Those are two of the biggest people I hate. And Santino's right, almost there. The puppet thing, really? The puppet, the Cobra? What kind of finisher is that? You hit somebody with it, with your regular bare naked hand, doesn't work. When Umaga does the thumb all the time. But when you put the Cobra glove on, like your Mick Foley or something, I mean, it was so effective. Oh my god. So effective, like a TNA pay-per-view match. Where if they have a regular match on Impact and Jeff Hardy used the Swanton Bomb, it's automatically effective. But at a pay-per-view match, if you use the Swanton Bomb, he has to use it 10 to 30 times in order for it to be actually effective and for Kurt Angle to actually get pinned. That's relevant to Santino's Cobra. I mean, why is it like that? Stupid. Santino's not funny. His show's not funny. You know what's funny? TNA backstage news or whatever it's called. Any TNA video on the website is funny. You know, I like TNA. I like the World Tag Team Champions of the World. They are hilarious. Now those are comedians. They are funny as hell. They are funny. Vicky Guerrero is funny. Santino is not funny. Santino and Hornswoggle are not funny. Santino and Brodus Clay are not entertaining. Santino and Ryback cannot Ryback can't wrestle. Santino can wrestle. I mean, 2007, man, he just got was wrestling. This guy was doing him. You know, he was just winning championships. But now it's like, really, you won Intercontinental title, you won tag team titles, but you're telling me that you lose matches because of a puppet. You didn't need that puppet when you won those titles. You even beat Umaga. Alright. Cesaro is not no Umaga. Okay. This blows my mind. Latino is not interesting whatsoever. Not relevant. Irrelevant. Whatever. Stay on WWE Slam, please. You and Hornswoggle and Brodus Clay and Ryback. Do everybody a favor. Stay on WWE Slam. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please. Plead to WWE. I'll plead to WWE. I'll do whatever it takes for you to stay on WWE Slam. Scott Stanford. You're only relevant on Zack Ryder's YouTube show, Z Chulagan story. Other than that, couldn't care less. I like Mike Adamle better. I'd rather Mike Adamle still be the general manager of the WWE. Just because everybody hates him and I love him. Sheamus. The White Knight. Okay. You're Irish and you got red gear. Okay. I don't know where the green went, but you can have green and red. You don't only have to have red. I mean, seriously. You don't see Finley only having orange. You know, his colors are orange and green. Consistently, he wears orange and green. But you decide to wear red, sometimes green, sometimes gold. Just like Drew McIntyre. Pick. Wear the colors of your country. Or your state. Or something. I mean, let's think about it this way. Santino always wears blue, red. Blue, red, and that kind of represents Italy in a way, even though Italy is red, white, and green. He represents Italy. And he's also representing Canada at the same time. So, you would think, oh, this guy's supposed to only wear red, white, and and green if that's the case. But no, that's not the case. Santino's character, yeah, he's an Italian character, but wearing red, white, and green, the colors for Italy, people can think that's Mexico. So I understand why he doesn't wear red, white, and green. Or green, white, red, whatever. So I would think that's Mexico. You don't have to wear one color from your country. Jim McIntyre used to only wear blue. Sheamus used to wear green. Then Jim McIntyre started wearing gold and black. And Sheamus is wearing red and black. What the hell? at least stay relevant a little bit. Other than that, great wrestler. Great wrestler. I mean, he don't always have to dominate. Sorry. Tired. He doesn't always have to dominate like John Cena. But other than that, he's a great wrestler. Sheamus is just everything you want in a WWE. Big, strong, ginger, just everything. It's kind of like John Cena, CM Punk, Big Show, Kane. He's just what you need in WWE to get things done, fella. Sin Cara, Botchkara. This guy sucks. Alright? I don't care where he came from. He can come from New Jersey to Alabama to California, Japan, Mexico, New Zealand, or Turkey. I could care less. This guy sucks. I don't care what kind of cruiserweight thing he's doing. The things he does in the ring just screams botch, 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 botch. Sin Cara, you suck. You suck. You would think Caitlyn sucks. But Sin Cara sucks so much. There is actually a piece of my heart that is specialized at hating Sin Cara. It does nothing but hate. Has hate for Sin Cara and others like him. That botch like Caitlyn and Eve and AJ and Brodus and Ryback and Santino. Just hate. And I hate this guy. And I hate that Rey Mysterio is teaming up. And I hate WWE made Rey Mysterio team up with him to try to get him over. Please, stay on WWE Superstars. Or WWE Slam. Please. Stay off SmackDown. Stay off Raw. You suck. I hate your gimmick. I hate everything. Who the heck dims down the lights to wrestle a match? What? He got as much wrestling ability as Alberto Del Rio, and you know how I feel on Alberto Del Rio. That was one of the first people I ever talked about on this video. Can't wrestle. I don't care where this guy's coming from. I don't care what he's done. Just like Alberto Del Rio, you can't wrestle, and you suck, and you're boring. I actually watch his matches now to see Rey Mysterio because I think Rey Mysterio is awesome. Sin Cara sucks, and I hate that Rey Mysterio is forced. I know he don't want to do it. He is forced just because the color of his skin and the race, ethnicity of Rey Mysterio, being a Mexican American. He's forced to team up with a Mexican to wrestle, just like Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Okay. Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. I don't know if Tyson Kidd is white or not. I really can't tell. I think he's mixed. He doesn't. If he is white, he is just a weird looking white guy. Anyway, Sin Cara, Botchkara. Get the hell out of WB. If I had to kick one person out of WWE first, it'd probably be Vince McMahon, because he's just pushing the people that should not be pushed, like Caitlyn and Sin Cara and AJ and Ryback and Brodus Clay and Santino. Ugh. Eve. Jeez. These guys suck. Especially Sin Cara. Tamina can't wrestle, but got a pretty face. Nice toned body. But again, just like I said about the Usos, man, a splash. It's not a finishing move. I don't care how heavy you are. That is not a finishing move. Unless you're doing some aerodynamic thing in the air, that is not a finishing move. But imagine her with Beth Phoenix and Natalia. Oh, that would be a good freaking unit right there. Divas of Doom, literally. No, no diva is gonna stop them if that happened. If that, it's not gonna happen, but if that would have happened. But Tamina, again, like I said, you can wrestle as much as AJ can wrestle, which is barely anything, um, give or take. But you are hot. The hottest, by the way, the hottest diva to ever hit WWE is probably Cherry with Deuce and Domino. She's she was in WWE, I had to look at her. I knew she had as much wrestling ability as Caitlin's grandmother, but I just had it. Cherry is just everything I could ever want. I mean, yeah, people are gonna disagree, but whatever. Ted DiBiase, man, a great wrestler. I mean, he's up there with Cody Rhodes, dude. Um, $1 million boy right there. Is anybody know I skipped Goldust? It's probably on the alumni. Anyways, $1 million boy right there. Then again, man, those shorts. You know, your wrestling gear, man. He's wearing brown right now. Brown? That doesn't scream $1 million. That screams poop. Poop. Ted DiBiase is not poop. Ted DiBiase is a great wrestler. Great entertainer. He's a great heel for what he was. Great performer. He could easily be Intercontinental Champion. Easily. Easily. Him and Cody Rhodes could even team back up and win tag team titles 10 more times. I'm fine with that. Lord Tenzai, just a great wrestler. Great Albert. Albert? Yeah, he is Albert. It's clear that he was not from no Japan. He's Albert. And I don't know why the WWE is trying to get us to think that he is Lord Tenzai. He changed his name. Like, what? It's a gimmick and everything, but, you know, WWE, stop. Stop. We know who this guy is. Stop trying to change him. Make us think he's somebody else. Like, we already figured out that Dean Malenko's old theme song is now a revamped version and is given to Cesaro, Antonio Cesaro. We all know that, okay? And Layla's theme song was Tiffany's old theme song. You know, what's up with that, really? Anyways, Lord Tenzai is a great wrestler. Him and Shakamoto or Luka Koto, whatever the heck that guy's name is, they were great people. I mean, I think Lord Tenzai should be with Yoshitatsu. I think they should be a tag team together. I mean, it all makes sense. Lord Tenzai is a great wrestler. Back to what I was saying. Lord Tenzai is a great wrestler. You know, he looked like he lost. Take that back. He looked like he added weight over the years, but that comes with the old age, just like Kane. Um, I can compare him. I can really compare him to Kane. I mean, he's as good and efficient as Kane. Of course, not the bigger heel or babyface or anything, but when it comes to talent and just giving it your all, he's as good as any of the top guys. Teddy Long, the most annoying general manager ever in the male position. Holla, holla, holla. God, that was so annoying. Tag team match. Tag team. Every night. Every time you watch SmackDown, you can guarantee the main event spot will be a tag team match. Sheamus, Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. Or Alberto Del Rio and Sheamus versus Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler. It doesn't matter. Because it's going to be a tag team match. And even when it's booked not a tag team match, in a dark match, he'll book a tag team match. There's going to be a tag team match on SmackDown, whether people like it or not. It's going to be about 4 or 5 on each show. You won't even realize there were, but yeah, Teddy Long is the guy behind all that. He knows what he's doing, and it's annoying. He should be fired already. Get him out of. He should be sued. Sue the heck out of him, and then fire him, please, somebody. De Rotunga, do something relevant. I mean, he kicked Jack Swagger off TV. I know he's coming back, but he kicked him off TV and leaves Teddy Long? Does that even make sense? Titus O'Neil, the Marty Jannetty in the Primetime Players, going nowhere with himself. He has Alicia Fox / Jinder Mahal legs, long, lanky, no reason. Gorilla arms. Jack Swagger, gorilla, almost Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger has the longest arms in WWE. Titus O'Neil is second there. I mean, pretty long. Probably almost 7 feet wingspan, if you ask me. But his wrestling is as good as Hornswoggle's. Yeah. That means nothing. I mean, compare him to Kobe Bryant. Oh, my bad. Okay, next. Tony Chimmel. Trent Beretta. I don't know why he's off. I think he's getting a break, but he's a great cruiserweight wrestler. I mean, I love Trent. You know, I love him as much as Kurt Hawkins. I think he's, you know, a splendid wrestler. Just great. I can't wait till he comes back. It's gonna be awesome when he comes back. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for I was gonna say Tony Chimmel. I'm waiting for Trent Beretta. Yeah. Triple H. Triple H is a douchebag. When he wrestles, he is the king of kings. He is the game. He's the lord of the ring right now. When he wrestles. That was a year ago. Now he thinks he can do anything he wants. He's the boss. Vince McMahon is the boss. And you're becoming just like him. And you see the way WCW went down? That's how WWE is going to go. Down. Down if you keep following Vince. Be different. Be different. You're wrestling? That's different. Be like you're wrestling. Be different. I mean, I love Triple H, man. He's the king of kings. You know, not the Lord of Lords, but the king of kings. You know, he's the person people should look up to in the WWE. Not his social life, but his career life. His career life. That's what people should be wanting to do. Come in, Try to set your grounds. Do something with yourself, and then take over it. Take over your life. Take over what you got. Make it greater than it is already. That's what Triple H did. That's what Triple H did. Of course, he used extra tools like marrying the boss's daughter um, and getting all the titles he wanted. Okay, you throw that in there, but other than that, he earned it. He earned it, and mad respect to him. But right now, what he's doing with the WWE is not what's supposed to be done. I can name things he's done, but this video is an hour plus. It won't go to 2 hours, I promise you that. But Triple H just needs a little bit more guidance. That's all I gotta say. But as a wrestler, he's there with John Cena. He's there with John Cena. Tyson Kidd, great wrestler, just like Justin Gabriel, just pure great wrestler. But with the Drew McIntyre thing, yeah, he wears red and silver as his wrestling gear. Tyson Kidd, do you not know? I know you're not blood, but do you not know how you started in the wrestling game? You started with the Hearts. In the Heart Dungeon. Okay? That's where you started. Represent Canada. Represent the Hearts. I know you're not a Heart by blood, but represent them. God, your girlfriend's a Neidhart. Represent. What are you representing with wearing red? Yourself? You haven't even made a name for yourself. Well, yeah, you have Tyson Kidd, but in WWE, you're just another cruiserweight guy that just goes from show to show, bouncing up and down, winning, losing, doing what you do. But at least have something that people can recognize you by. You grew your hair out. That's already something that just you ruined. The baldness, and then just the hair right here. That was so unique, dude. That was unique. You were my dog. Now you grew your hair out. You look like Alex Riley, small version of Alex Riley, and now you're wearing red. Just the average Joe. But your wrestling is amazing. Just pure talent. You just wear pink. Wear pink. Cut your hair bald. Okay, Undertaker did it. You can do it. Cut your hair bald. Get your hair back. Right here. Right here. That's the Tyson Kidd I knew. The Undertaker. Dead man. Never lost at WrestleMania. So much I can say on Undertaker, but he's not in the company right now, so I'm gonna say as much as Undertaker as I can, just like I said with Tony Chimmel. He's the Undertaker. He lost his hair willingly. Triple H did too. They're going over more old business type style now. I see that Undertaker's done. Kane is almost done too. Big Show done. But Undertaker for sure he's done. Undertaker was great. Where's Michelle McCool? Anyway, Vicky Guerrero, the greatest diva to ever live and grace our God-given green earth. Beautiful, talented, sexy. She can wrestle better than Caitlyn. That's all I gotta say on her wrestling. That's all she needs really to her credibility. Vicky Guerrero, 2 thumbs up and a pinky finger. Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett sucks. Wade Barrett sucks more than Ryback. Wade Barrett. Was he 6'7"? Worthless. Wade Barrett is not one of those people that should be on the top roster. He again like I said with Heath Slater, he should be all the way down there at the bottom, like JTG, all the way down there being fed to the likes of Ryback. People love Wade Barrett. I hate Wade Barrett. He can't wrestle. His talking is annoying. The only British person that can talk to me is William Regal. All other British people are just keep your mouth closed, dude. Seriously, it's annoying as hell. William Regal is pure talk. William Regal is pure, gotta hear that voice. That voice has to be heard. Wade Barrett is not that person. He had his chance with the Nexus and he blew it. I could say they all blew it, but he's the reason why it was done. Then he had the core. What was the core all about? Why do you keep changing your songs? Why is Kofi Kingston Ghanaian and not Jamaican? Why is Heath Slater's boobs inflated? The world may never know, and I could care less. Well, I really could care. I really do care, actually. William Regal, great wrestler in his time. And right now, too. Great commentator, great facilitator, great everything. He could take Jerry Lawler's place, no problem. But I'd rather him start low than get to a grand stage. I mean, he's perfect on NXT, but NXT ain't perfect for him. If you understand my drift. Yoshitatsu. Remember that time Yoshitatsu was beating all the wrestlers on ECW? Now he's just sushi to the likes of Ryback and Damien Sandow. Sushi. Yoshitatsu. He should be one of those people that are fed to Ryback and Damien Sandow. Others, Bart Clay. He sucks. Wrestling ability is alright. It's alright. I mean, give or take. But other than that, Yoshitatsu can suck. Mason Ryan monkey balls. Okay. Zack Ryder. Woo. Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo. You know it, bro. All this talking like this, sick, has to stop. That's annoying as hell. Wade Barrett does it too. Why Zara? Like, what are you, dogs? Talk normal. Zack Ryder, you sell as much as Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler. You don't sell. But your wrestling is alright. You wrestle as much as Dolph Ziggler. Compare you to Dolph Ziggler. But no title should be in your future. And you should stick to your YouTube show. Because without that, you wouldn't be anywhere. You'd be where Kurt Hawkins is. Even though Kurt Hawkins should be where you are. Internet's your lucky charm, I guess. I watch your show. I'm not subscribed, but I watch. Wrestling ability is good, but not great. I mean, really, I really don't know what to say about you. Let me just give you 5 out of 10. That's Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler. I mean, you have a long way to go. Dolph Ziggler does too, but I'm only harsh on those Ziggler that right because I know they can do more, but they're just not there right now. You know, I know they can do more, and that, my friends, is about it. And the champion CM Punk. CM Punk. To be honest, I think the champion, WWE champion, should be Kane. And the world champion should be Daniel Bryan. Intercontinental champion should be Cody Rhodes. United States champion should be The Miz. Tag team champion should be Cesaro and Drew McIntyre. And Divas champion should be the Divas of Doom with the Tamina in the mix. Also, all three of them. That is just my take. And that is a 1 hour. Jeez, 1 hour. Almost 50 minutes. 4 minutes until 50. But I'm gonna stop here. My eyes are tired, and it's 1:31 in the morning here, and it's crazy. I got school, so yeah, I'm gonna just stop here because my eyes. I was alive before, but now I'm just, man, I can't even. Once I was at Triple H, I was gone. I was like, no more. Let me finish this. No more. So I'll see you guys later.